Hey, what's good, 2020 listeners? Man, I want to give a shout out to Benny Siegel for this line because this is impeccable wordplay right here. My man Benny Siegel said, "There's a secret society. All we ask is your trust. No G money shit, but all we got is just us." So what's good, 2020 listeners? It's your boy Mike Chuck 1212, back with another installment of the 2020 Vision Podcast. Man, listeners, I don't think we got it yet. I don't think we fucking got it yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling through Facebook and I'm still seeing, you know what I'm saying, a lot of negative communication between men and women. A lot of, I won't say communication, I'll say just the banter, if you will, like the things that we post, the content that we involve ourselves with is negative towards each other. And I just want us to figure it the fuck out, man. Just figure it the fuck out. I'm gonna give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. I had a conversation with a friend today, and we were in a text conversation, and she was referencing every time I send a text message with just an emoji, she would reference that as being petty. Me being a man as being petty. And she said that men today were more petty than women. This is a sentiment that I disagree with. Now, this also is relative to what we define petty as. Now, my personal opinion, I believe petty as being something, something that's avoidable, an action or a statement that you make in conversation, or something that you do to a person that is avoidable, something that you didn't have to do, but you did for a reaction. You know what I'm saying? You did to get a negative reaction. That's something that's petty. You know what I'm saying? And you can be jokingly petty. You can also be very, very maliciously petty. But petty nonetheless. Well, she posted it on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot of different shit, you know what I'm saying, back and forth between her and I and others in the conversation. This one girl posted on her comment on Facebook that she felt like petty was the fact that men were extra sensitive and that there was role reversal going on and stuff like that. And let me be the first to admit that I get in my feelings, you know what I'm saying? I wear my feelings on my sleeve, and for lack of better terms, and it could be seen as gay if that's how people want to interpret it. I don't give a fuck. I can be seen as emotional. You know what I'm saying? I'm very passionate about things, and once again, I get in my feelings. I wear my feelings on my sleeve. That's what makes me me. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious about certain stuff at certain times. I'm just like that. It is what it is. No big deal. But I personally don't believe that's petty. I just believe I'm emotionally incontrollable at times. You know what I'm saying? I have a temper. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's petty though. You know what I'm saying? A few years ago, it was just, not a few years ago, I'll say probably like 10 years ago, that would just be considered me having a quick temper. But now in 2018, it's I have to attribute it to be me being emotional, because that's what people deem it as, because I quote unquote get in my feelings, and that's seen some kind of way as negative. If you're not like laid back and cool in today's society, like there's a negative connotation around you, because you should just be cool, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what this new generation thinks, but there's some pretty passionate, pretty emotional people that came before us that paved the way for what I'm doing right now and everything that we're able to do today. So I'm proud of the fact that I'm emotional, if you will, and that I'm passionate and that I'm fiery and that, you know what I'm saying, I wear my feelings on my sleeve. I'm proud of that shit, and I'm proud of the fact that I get in my feelings, if you will. So I don't think that's petty, you know what I'm saying? But I think that just the entire conversation is just awkward, because the fact that there's women that believe that men are more petty that's all by itself just plain negative, you know what I'm saying? And I learned a hard lesson last year about the negativity that surrounds you. You know what I'm saying? I learned a really hard lesson about that. And I'll tell you guys about it. So last year, you know, I I don't live in Dallas anymore, so I say had as if it's past tense. That's neither here nor there. Good friend of mine, who was actually a guest on this show a couple times, Natalie. Natalie and I were really, really close. You know what I'm saying? She's a very close friend of mine. We talk, you know what I mean? We talk about, you know, different stuff all the time. And I always talked about, you talk about what you see. You know what I'm saying? So social media is a part of what I see. It's a part of what she sees. If you make it a part of what you see, it's a part of what I saw. So, you know, it's a part of my life. I'm talking about, you know, my timeline and things I see and the negativity in what I see. And I'm just like, why is this, this way, and why is this way? You know what I mean? And it was funny because one day she was like, nigga, what are you looking at? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm looking at my fucking timeline. And she was just like, to make it short, she was like, well, maybe you need to adjust what you see on your timeline. Maybe you need to adjust the people that you surround yourself with. Or not even that. Maybe you need to adjust what you consume. You know what I'm saying? From a social media standpoint. And I mean, let's be real. Y'all all listening to my podcast right now. At some capacity, we all fuck with social media. Let's keep it real. Let's just keep it real. And I personally don't think that that's a negative thing. I know people put negative connotations around social media, and that's cool. I understand the purposes of that, but social media is a tool. It is a very, very powerful tool, and I use it for thus. Okay? Now, you have to keep watch on what you surround yourself with, because of the simple fact that people's negativity becomes a part of you. You know what I'm saying? It really does. It really becomes a part of you. And as far as the pettiness conversation is concerned, for you ladies, if any of the ladies that listen to my podcast, if you believe that there's the majority of the men around you are petty, if you believe that, then maybe you should find ways to surround yourself with men who are not so petty. Because I personally believe that for a person to even take pride in something, especially a man to take pride in something like being petty, you know what I'm saying, is that's a feminine trait. You know what I mean? And I know the emotional thing can be seen as a feminine trait. Man, hey, I've been this way my whole life. I mean, and if somebody wants to, you know what I'm saying, say that that's feminine, hey, that's cool, that's your opinion. But being petty and taking pride in such, it is factually feminine. I mean, that's not something that men do, especially with each other. You know what I mean? And especially to women, like that's you're engaging in things that women do at that point with other women. Like, so if I'm a woman, if I had to be a woman, I would make an attempt to surround myself with different men at that point. That's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my advice to anybody listening to my show. If you feel like, men are more petty than women, I apologize for the whole of manhood, first of all. And second of all, I would ask you to surround yourself with men who are not so petty. All right. But I want to get back to something, and just the energy that surrounds you, you know what I mean, and what you surround yourself with. I tell you a story. I have a good friend who has at times struggled with confidence. Great person though, really great person, and really outside of his own head has no reason to struggle with confidence whatsoever. All right. But when you are in a place where you struggle with things, and you're not really focusing on what you consume spiritually, and what you consume mentally, and what you focus on, and things like that, when you're not in a place where you're thinking about things like that, the things that you're around can continually fuck you up. I made the example one time that people's fear, people can allow other people's fear to consume them. You can end up being scared of something that you're not even really scared of because your friend's fucking scared of it. You know what I'm saying? I'll just give you an example about dudes and how dudes rock from time to time. You can be out, clubbing or whatever. You with your friends, you with your homies or whatever, and one homie can be like, "Hey man, go holler at her." I mean, my nigga, I don't want to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? And then put in you that you scared. Are you scared? And then it got you really questioning yourself, like, what, am I scared? No, nigga, I don't want to talk to her. I would have talked to her if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? You have to go back and forth in a situation like that. And that's a bad person to be around, because he's putting a fear in you that you don't even have. You don't even have that fear. You want to say you want to start a business, and people around you are telling you all sorts of negative stuff about it, and like you don't even have a fear of any of that negativity. All you're focused on is the positive parts of it. You got to watch those people that you put yourself around, because they're giving you their fear, and you don't even fucking have it. You don't even have that sort of fear. You know what I'm saying? And my friend that struggled with his confidence, for instance, he's down on himself, but the people that he's putting himself around, they're down on him. And he's not even down on himself, really. You get away from the people that are down on you and just be around people that just fuck with you. And it's different. It's a different situation. Your confidence is completely different. Your life is completely different. Absolutely different. You gotta watch the negativity in your life. And it's not hard to spot. It's not at all hard to spot. I mean, like, and I'm not the guru. I'm not trying to sit here and preach to y'all, but I'm keeping it real. Like, I don't have any negative people. The people that support me, and it's not a whole lot of them, I'm gonna be real. The people that I surround myself with, I benefit from them, and I make certain that they can benefit from me. And that's the only exchange that we need to have. That's real talk. If we can't have a beneficial situation, if I can't benefit from you and you can't benefit from me spiritually, if you can't elevate my life and I'm not helping to elevate yours, what in the fuck are we doing? And that's real talk. And I can't stunt, you know what I mean? I haven't completely purged myself of all the negativity from social media, but I've done well to try to. But I still see, it's fellas out here who think they the authority on how a good woman is supposed to rock and what a good woman is supposed to do. And I still see women out here that think they the authority on what a man is supposed to do and what a good man is supposed to be. You know what I mean? And it is crazy to me. You know what I mean? Everybody got their flaws. You know what I'm saying? We all got our flaws, but we gotta find a way to break the communal silence that we have with each other. You know what I'm saying? And I know we do communicate, but we communicate poorly. So on some level, to me, there's a silence there, and we gotta break that. We gotta be truthful with each other. You know what I mean? And we gotta try to give each other positive energy. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to be critical of each other,